What's up, y'all? It's your boy P-Lot, aka the Brick Slinger, and guess what? Your boy got something to say. Excuse my voice, it's going through the season, changing from winter to spring. Those who have allergies and sinus situation know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and I know it's been a while since I did a video, so please forgive me for taking some time to get myself together on some other stuff, on some personal stuff, man. If not, then God bless you anyway. So, we all been hearing about, Michael B. Jordan doing his thing in the movie. And Creed 3 is out. It's his first time being the director of a movie. Directed in a movie, as well as the star. Michael B. Jordan is doing big things and all that stuff. And there's a video going viral with him on red carpet with a woman that he encountered with, who went to school with him. And he said, hey, I'm the corny kid, right? Yeah, I remember being called the corny kid, right? And she was like, no, it wasn't me. You misquoted me. Woo, you misquoted me. Like, it's all good, but I remember you saying that. It's all good. That's how the video is basically being portrayed by how I saw it. And then there's more clips of her letting it be known, like, yeah, she, along with a lot of cats that went to school with him, made fun of him, called him corny, and then made fun of his name because, his name is Michael B. Jordan. You take the B away, you get Michael Jordan. And we all know MJ, the greatest of all time basketball player. Whether you like it or not, it's not up for debate. Yet she gets on TMZ and tries to defend herself because she feels as if Michael B. Jordan is not defending her for what was done in high school. And it's like, well, what you expect, lady? And then you get a clip from Joe Budden calling Michael B. Jordan corny for calling her out and trying to defend black women for that. But here's my thing, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. As I checked this video out multiple times, I realized something. Michael B. Jordan didn't display no vendetta against this young woman. He let it be known, like, yeah, I remember you calling me out, calling me corny, all that stuff, but it's all good now. It's all good. Kind of remind me of Joseph and the brothers, when they, took him to the pit, threw him in that mug, took his clothes, ripped them off, and they sold him to some Ishmaelite, who also sold him to Potiphar. And y'all know the rest of the story. He became the top servant, to the point where he was in charge of taking care of the house. Then Potiphar's wife messed around and tried to cheat on Potiphar with Joseph. And Joseph was like, nah, baby, nah. I will not do this against my God or against Potiphar. But she kept pursuing him. And pursued him to the point where she almost had him. But, gotta get that Barry Sanders on that chick. Anywho, the problem was he left behind his clothes. And she took that opportunity to say he tried to sexually violate her. And Potiphar believed her. So it's back to being in a pit situation, aka the prison. And in the prison, he meets a baker and a cupbearer. And they both talking about the dreams that they had. And Joseph took the time off to interpret both dreams. One was going to be a success, the other one wasn't going to be a success. And guess what? It ended up just as Joseph said it was going to be. And when the cupbearer was going back to his job, Joseph was like, yo, remember me when you get a chance, man. Don't forget about me. And some time passes by. Next thing you know, Pharaoh having a little dream himself, and it's bothering him. And the cupbearer was like, yo, I remember this prisoner that interpreted my dreams when I was in prison. And here I am back in the position I'm at because of this dude's interpretation of my dream. So Pharaoh's like, yo, find this dude, get him together, and bring him to me. And when he did, he told Joseph, like, yo, this is the dreams I've been having. And Joseph interpreted them dreams. Then he asked Joseph, like, yo, what do I need to do in order for this stuff to not happen? He's like, yo, hire somebody that will divvy up all the harvest, all the grains, all the prosperity stuff, so that when the famine comes, you already be set. So will be Egypt. So will Egypt be prepared and stuff. That's how Joseph became second in command over Egypt. And when the famine came, after everything was being prepared and set up, Joseph's brothers, as well as his father and the rest of his family, was experiencing the famine as well. So when the brothers was like, yo, Egypt has got some goods. We can go over there and get some stuff over there. That way we can be straight. And when they got up there, Joseph quickly noticed these dudes, but they did not notice him. Because they spent the time trying to tell, Israel, let's get it together. He's going to tell Israel, like, yo, your son is dead. He been stampeded by a gang of a flock of animals, and this is what's left of his coat that you made for him. So Joseph put these guys to the test. He's like, yo, I'm gonna put a couple of your bros in the prison until you bring back the little one, because I know this ain't all of them. And when they brought young Benjamin, he was like, okay, cool. And try to set him up again. But he couldn't hold on to revenge that long. He couldn't. So he schooled all the Egyptian soldiers out the way and be like, yo, I can't do this no more, man. I'm your brother. I'm Joseph. I'm the one that you sold. I'm the one you put in that pit. As much as I want to hate you, bros, I love y'all too much, man. And what the enemy made, and what y'all did for evil, God turned it around for the good. Look at me now. I'm gonna make sure y'all good too. So why I'm bringing this up? Because when I saw that video, Michael B. Jordan had no vendetta against that woman. He wasn't all up in her face like, yeah, look at me now. I'm corny now. Check it out. I'm corny with a lot of money, and I'm doing movies, and I'm doing my director, and I'm a director. And you over here interviewing me. Now what? No. He was like, look, it's all good. I remember when you was talking all crazy and stuff when we was in school, when I was getting started and stuff. Well, guess what? There's another MJ in this piece. This is me, MBJ. What's up? But it's all good. It's good to see you, though. Keep going. And a lot of people are continuing to call this dude corny for too many other stuff that doesn't make sense. We call him corny because he didn't look a certain way until he started becoming more famous. Because of Creed and Black Panther, that's when we got Michael B. Jordan becoming Michael B. Jordan. Then we call him corny for dating women outside of his culture, his race. But when he was dating Lori Harvey, y'all still call this man corny. Y'all embraced the love, but y'all did not like the dude. And when she broke up the relationship, it was obvious that he loved her. It was obvious. But yet, we're going to continue to call this man corny because he wanted to marry her. And now you want to call him corny because this woman used to talk bad about him. Like, at what point do we as a people, not just black people, but people in general, when are we going to stop doing this to ourselves and then mess around and think our kids can do something better doing either the same stuff we did or doing something different than what we used to? At some point, we got to be the change that we want to see. And if we want to continue to see people like Michael B. Jordan grow up from being talked about to now still being talked about in a big level, that's showing us that the piece that people want to see, they're not portraying it, they're not displaying it. And Joe Budden and people like him deserve a brick. Why? Because y'all taking this narrative too far. It's one thing when people say, "Oh, Michael B. Jordan confronted his bully." I don't think she was that bully, because we keep forgetting that bullies did more than just talk it out. I could say I could be a bully if that's the case, because I could probably make fun of a lot of people. I probably make fun of a lot of people growing up, but not only a few only heard about it. Not everybody got it. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then I was a bully growing up. You know? If we're going to call somebody out to be a bully for just talking about them, laughing about it, then we all, to some degrees, are bullies. Let's keep it a buck and stop being hypocritical. We were all bullies if we once talked about somebody, whether we was kids, teenagers, in our adult time, whether we 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever the case may be. We were once bullies, or we are bullies now. But to sit around and create this narrative on one end saying that he confronted his bully and then get mad when he brought it up, it's like, dude, if he's corny for calling out this woman who used to, if anything, that wasn't even much of a confront. It was more like, hey, yeah, we went to school together. Remember when you used to? Because there ain't no way in the world we can't say that when we used to go to high school or elementary school and elementary and middle school, whatever the case may be, college and whatever may be, and never brought out memories. Because not everybody had great memories. Not everybody was the cool kid, the popular kid, the basketball star, the football star. Nobody was that, the class clown, the popular class clown that everybody love and respect. You feel me? A lot of us was the quote unquote corny kid that was trying to do something different than everybody else. There's somebody in your school right now that plays chess and plays chess very well. Ain't nobody thinking about investing in and sponsoring that kid to play chess as a chess champion player. Yet we know that chess is a sport, and people are watching chess players just the same way they watching folks playing tennis and golf. But yet nobody wants to take the time to put in the time to support that kid that's doing something different than basketball and football. As far as I'm concerned, we dropped the ball when we stopped supporting kids playing baseball. But we want to pick and choose what will bring success in our culture, bring success in our community. If it ain't basketball, if it ain't football, then it got to be music. Like, why not invest and support the kid that could one day cure cancer thoroughly? Why not support the kid that will one day make a $1 million project that will one day help housing? Like, come on now. But we want to get mad at Michael B. Jordan. really? I salute that brother. So what if he's dating white women? So what? He's taking care of business. And they would get mad at him for not looking out for the woman that was doing no. If y'all believe in karma, then what goes around comes around. If you was once that kid that used to bully somebody, guess what? You're gonna be that adult that will one day be confronted by the person you bully. And I've seen plenty of videos where cats grew up and all of a sudden they saw the person that used to bully them and some of them get revenge in some other way. If they ain't shoot them or didn't kill them, then they like, yo, look at my success and look at my success. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's a lot of cats that used to bully me, but I don't hear nothing about them. Why? Because I ain't worrying about them. I ain't studying them. And if I do see them, it's all good. And then, again, if we're going to go based on people talking about people being bullied, then guess what? I probably bully a lot of cats. And if they see me and they ain't trying to do no harm to me, then it's all good. Because I'm not going to pretend to be like, hey man, I remember you when we was da-da-da-da-da-da. No. Because if you remember me bullying you, then guess what? I don't blame you if you turn your back on me. I don't blame you if you keep your hands in your pocket when I'm extending my hand to shake your hands. It don't bother me. So, at this point, man, all this stuff is corny. And then to top it all off, I guarantee you 95% of everybody that say corny don't even know the true definition of corny. Because they did, they'll find themselves being corny by definition. But you know what? Google it yourself and you'll find the definition of corny, and then you'll realize, man, maybe he's not corny or maybe she's not corny. But you know, that's just me. If you like what you heard, there's a like button. If you dislike what you heard, there's a dislike button. Subscribe, share this video. Give me your 2 cents. If you like what you heard, if you agree, cool. If you disagree, even better. But as long as you're not disrespectful, I'm cool. And like I say, who knows? One day this might end up being live. If you don't have Men Under Construction, please get it. It's on every digital outlet from iTunes, Amazon, YouTube, Spotify, Tidal. You name it, it's there. Until then, it's your boy P-Lot, aka the Brick Slinger. And as always, continue to sharpen one another. Support the kingdom. Take care and God bless. Laborers.